Let's see if that was the right account. No, it was not. How's everyone doing today? We'll get started here in just a minute. I got that running, yes. Gonna give everybody just a couple more minutes to get here, and then we will get started. So what did everybody think of Sensei's video, or live stream he did yesterday? I, for one, will tell y'all my story here in just a little bit about the margin trading. Do. Yep. I think there's only going to be a couple people watching it. I'm not tagging everyone today. This one is hopefully going to help some of y'all out. Spent some hours last night fixing some issues with it, so after all the trouble I went through last night to get it up and running for myself, I figured I'd share it with y'all and kind of show you how to do it the hard way and then the easy way, if y'all want the easy way. Alright, let's go ahead and get started, and then others can just watch the replay. So, over here at Poloniex, Sensei was talking about margin trading and having a 25x, 25 times the amount of money you have to work with. This is a very true story. It can definitely make you money. It can definitely lose you a lot of money. About 6 months ago, I tried margin trading on Forex. I made some money and then lost a good chunk of it, all of it. In about 3 months, I lost about $6,000. So yeah, I will probably never do margin trading again, ever in my entire life, because trading straight up or doing this whole lending thing works wonders. So we're going to discuss the lending. Yesterday, he showed us the good old lending bot for Poloniex. Hang on just a second. Hey, I'm doing a live stream. Can I call you back? Alright, bye. Sorry, that was my wife. You always, rule number 1 in life, always answer when the wife calls. Oh. Poloniex lending bot. So you can just hit download zip, you're good to go. There's some stuff you have to do. We're going to go through it though. So the first thing you want to do is install Virtualbox. And it's just virtualbox.org. It'll look like this. You just click download. Windows, Mac, Linux, Solaris. And get those. Get whatever operating system you have, get it downloaded. I'm using Ubuntu desktop version for mine. So I've got this link in here, and I just went and downloaded Ubuntu. Then I already showed y'all the Poloniex bot, not box. Basically, I've got a folder that I'm going to share out at the end that's going to make all this a lot more easier. So we're going to download and install Virtualbox. Pretty simple little installation. We're going to hit new. You can name it whatever. Casey's lending bot. We want to go Linux and Ubuntu. Hit next. It's got to have at least 1 gig of memory. And then you could set up a new one and completely install Ubuntu by yourself, or you can use an existing one, which I'm going to give y'all. And you just go where you save the folder, hit the lending bot virtual disk, and hit create. So I will send you a download link that has a 7-zip file with instructions, the virtual disk image, and Virtualbox for Windows in it. I really want to make this as easy as I can for y'all. So it'll add it here. All you gotta do is hit start. let this bad boy boot up. It throws that error for some reason on Virtualbox. I think it's trying to load something for Virtualbox itself. Don't care about that. Just load me up. Load. Alright, while this is loading, you are going to need a API key. So let me move that off over there, that back over here where it was, and log into your Poloniex account. Come up here to, where is it? The little wrench, API keys. You're going to scroll to the bottom, create a new API. When you do, it's going to be like, hey, we're sending you an email to verify it. The email will look like this. It will give you a link. You're going to click the link. That is going to take you to another page. And it's going to be like, hey, here's your API key. Thank you for approving API and secret. It takes all of 2 minutes to do that. Oh, one other thing I think I should mention. You do not have to have enable trading checked. Both of these can be unchecked. It does not need them. So we have our little Virtualbox. It finally booted up. This Virtualbox I'm going to share already has the lending bot installed, it has Python installed, and it has the lending bot running as a service. So as soon as the machine boots up, it will start the lending bot. So let's pull up our web browser. See if it'll make it a little bigger for us. Go Gadget web browser. It will say restore, so hit your restore. Forbidden request, invalid API key and secret pair. So since I did not know your API key and secret pair, I stuck them right here. So it's going to ask you for it. So we're going to hit our little terminal on the side. It's going to pull up a little command prompt window, and all you got to do is type cd space pol, hit the tab key, and it will finish out the rest of it for you. Hit enter. Sudo nano and then default, because we're editing the default config file. Hit enter. It's going to ask you for the sudo password. The sudo password is going to be in this lending bot. The file you download will have a set of instructions. Inside here is the sudo password. Alright. So all you got to do is come over here, put in your API key here, and your secret right here. There is no copy paste. It is, you read it from here. Like what I do is I'll cover up that one, put this one, and then type it out. You got to put in the dashes. For your secret, since it is forever long, I'll do like that many and then move it over. Type it out more, and then move it over, so I'm not losing my place. And technically that's all you got to change. You can hit exit, which is Control X, save, and that's it. Reboot the machine. If you want to make changes to some settings, we're going to go down here. Most of these you can leave the same. Minimum daily rate, I put at 0.005. 0.0031 is about 1% a year. So 5 is like 1.5% a year. You can adjust that to whatever. Max I did as 2. 2 is what it gives you. I've seen some of them get close to 1. I've never seen any of them get close to 2. Alright, spread lend. Spread lend. That is how many loans you can do. So over here, pull that over here. Let's go back to Poloniex, lending. We have my little STR. Right now it's sitting at 308. To do one STR loan takes 100 coins. So the bot itself knows that for STR it takes 100 coins. So if I have up to 1,000, it will divide that 10 times to do 1,000. With it only having 308 sitting there, it will divide it 3 times and do 3 different loans at 308. So you can leave this as 10. 10 is the max that I put in. You can, I don't even know how many you can do. 10 just seemed like a good number. Gap bottom, you want to change this one. I left it at 10. In mine I've changed it to 3. The gap bottom is, no, we don't want to do that. It'll skip the first 3 right here and then base it on the next one. Gap top is starting at the top and working its way back down. Threshold, days. Days is where it is. If you want it to be 60 days for Poloniex, 5 days, 2 days, it will start at the max and then kind of work its way down until it can get something. Alright. Let's keep going down. Minimum loan size. That right there is the minimum loan size for Bitcoin. You can leave this one. It'll auto adjust itself. I don't think anything else down here really matters. If it's in your lending wallet, it's going to lend it. Just straight up. If it's there, it will lend it. Alright, so let's Control X. It'll ask you, are you sure? You hit yes and hit enter. Then after that, you click the little gear, hit shut down, and reboot. Since I didn't stick in the API key, I'm going to move that one over here. And then here is my machine. It's got my API key in it. and it should be running. Let me see. And of course it's not going to. See, we'll reboot it real quick too. That's what I get for doing all of this live. Anybody have questions so far? Let that boot up. Wish there was a lending history. Yeah, I mean, it worked from 2 a.m. my time till about an hour ago when I started preparing all this. Alright. Alright, we'll give it a second. It does have charts, so as you leave it running longer, it'll continue to go up. Matthew, I will have links to if you want to do it all yourself, and then I will have a link to just download the bot in the Virtualbox that I already built, and all you got to do is change out your API keys. No. Virtualbox is basically a computer ran inside of your Windows box. So it's like having a computer inside your computer. There we go. Alright. So we have our history, how much we've lent. Yeah. That's why I ended up doing Virtualbox Wisdom, because I couldn't get it to work right. So right here, we are up and running with our API key in there. If we come over to here, here's my pending loans that are just waiting for somebody to pick up, and you'll notice it scales them. So it's trying to get you the most money possible. And then this is the one that's active. It divided up my 300 that was there against all three of these loans. So in your virtual machine, you can view the web page and it will tell you 1 Satoshi an hour, 17 Satoshis a day. And it adjusts as you get more and more loans and as people pay them off. So, and this is just one of the many coins that you can do. So put some coins in. This is more of a set it and forget it and just kind of let it run and let it build itself. I wouldn't put your whole bank account over here, but like me, for the 411 STR I bought, was 0.002 Bitcoin when I bought them. So basically 2 positions. I bought 2 positions worth of STR and shoved them in my lending wallet and just letting it go. That is really it. Let's see. Ask them later. You get the bot right here. I'll add this into the link I'm going to send you all to download. The download is 2 gigabytes. When you unzip it, it's going to be 15 gigabytes. So it is a big file, but it comes set up, ready to go. All you have to do is enter your API keys and reboot, and you'll be off to the races. It should work on your workstation. Like my version, this one right here, it is running off of AMD A8, and it's a 4-core processor, and it is only using one of the cores. So no, it does not cost any money. It is absolutely free. You pay Poloniex for each one is 20%. It don't even say it here that it has a fee, but it's a 20, or not 20%, 0.2%. 20% is outrageous. 0.2%. And it actually factors this in. So actually that one says 0.15 or 15%. I don't know. Poloniex has a fee. I just try not to be, look, see, it's resetting them because it did not get sales, so it readjusts. It'll cancel out the ones that are pending and readjust them. See, cancel, 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 add, add, add. So it's constantly all day trying to adjust to get you to get loans. So you don't have to do anything. I love it. Virtualbox is free. Yeah, you should be fine. I mean, on the computer I'm on right now, that Virtualbox, I basically gave it the horriblest settings possible and it still ran. And I mean, I can really up, I've got almost the same settings as you. I have the AMD Ryzen 1800X, so it's got 16 cores, and I got it overclocked, so I still think it may be 15%. I don't know. I would have to look, but it's not as much as you. I really think it's 0.15. I don't see it being 15%. Let's see if we can change fees. For lenders, 15% fee is applied to earned interest. Yeah, so it is 15%. But it's like, to me it's free money. It's just sitting there making me money. But it'll show you history and charts. Let me give y'all the link. Let me find the link. Share folder. Copy link. So again, if you want to do it yourself, here's everything you need. All of the commands. How to start the bot if you want to start it manually. And if you want to start it as a service, commands, what you put into the file, save it, and then run this command, and it will make it a service. So that is that file right there. You will need 7-zip to unzip the lending bot. Install. It has Virtualbox for Windows in there, so install Virtualbox, link it to the Poloniex lending box virtual disk image, start it up, change your API key, reboot, you're good to go. I try to make it simple, simple, simple. Let's go back to lending, see what's going on. Yep, all 4 loans are active. So they'll just sit here and make me STR until they get paid back. The paid will go over here, and then it will shove it back into a loan. Go back to dashboard. There they are. Pretty cool, huh? Any other questions before I shut this dude down? All right. Yeah, if you're going to do it yourself, there is one file you need to change. If you follow all these and get to this point and hit run, it will start throwing errors, and just message me and I'll tell you the file you need to fix. I would just be lazy and do the download it and use the one I created for you. It'll take you 5 minutes to set it up, or a couple hours to do it the manual way. So I hope this helps. Make sure y'all subscribe. So I'm gonna be doing more videos. I've got one more for y'all tomorrow for the final day of Sensei's class. So one last spreadsheet to send y'all on your way. So try to have a good day. Y'all take care. Make some monies. Bye bye.